Hi friends. For art this week, I would like to show you how you can draw and cut out hearts. Because Valentine's Day is coming up, we're going to know how to draw. We're going to need to know how to draw and cut out hearts. So I'm going to show you some tricks that I have figured out. So I would like to first show you how you can draw a heart in a pretty simple way. You know how to make a letter V. So if you make a letter V on your paper, that can be like the bottom of the heart. And then you're going to need two bumps that attach the tops of the V together. So I'm going to make a bump and another bump, and you see how that ends up looking like a heart? I'm going to try that again. I'm going to use a different color. Let's see. So I'm going to start with a V, my V shape, and then I'm going to make the two bumps, a bump and another bump, attaching them together. I think that's a pretty easy way to make a heart shape. And I think if you practice it, you will get better and better at making hearts. So here we go. There's my V, and then my two bumps, one that comes to the middle, the other one that joins it like this. Those are my hearts. You can make big hearts and little hearts. Okay, I have a big piece of paper going here. You could do this on a smaller piece of paper, of course, right? Your V with your two bumps on top. That's a great way to make hearts. Now let's talk about if you want to cut out some hearts. So you'll need a piece of paper. There are certain colors people usually use for Valentine's Day, pink and red and purple. I'm going to use some of those Valentine colors. You don't have to do that. You can use whatever color papers you have, whatever color papers you like. But this is the trick. So you have a piece of paper and you need to fold it in half. So I have folded this paper in half. If that's tricky for you, you can ask a grown-up to help you, but I think you can probably manage it. Just fold it in half. So now my paper has a folded side and it has this open side. Do you see that? There's the folded side and the open side. I am going to pay attention to that when I make my heart now. So I am going to draw something that starts on the folded side. There it is. There's the folded side. I am going to start part way down from the top on the folded side, and I'm going to make one big bump or curved arch shape like that. Okay? Now, from where I stopped my curve, I'm going to make a straight diagonal line that comes back down to the fold down here. So here we go. It's coming down to the fold. So this is the shape I've drawn. That was my folded paper. Here's the folded side, right? This is the open side. From the folded side, I came down a bit from the top and then I started drawing and I did one big bump and then I drew a diagonal line that went down to the bottom. Now, here's the thing. If you keep your paper folded, keep it folded, and you cut on that line, I think you're going to end up with a heart. So, okay, I'm keeping my paper folded, and now I'm going to cut on that line. Here we go. Keep your car on the road. Keep your bike on the path. Keep your feet on the path. Here we go. Okay, so I've cut on that line, and now I'm going to open it up, and let's see what it looks like. Ta-da! Does it look like a heart? Isn't that neat? I'm going to glue that heart onto this piece of paper. So I'll put some glue on there and I'm going to stick that on. Wow! I want to show you also when you cut a heart out of a paper, look at what you get left behind. It's like a heart window. Isn't that fun? I think I want to glue that on my paper too. I think that looks really nice. So I'm going to put some glue on that part too. It's like a heart window, I think. Put some glue on there and I'll find a spot for that. By the way, I am gluing all of these things on this paper here because I'm going to make what I'm going to call a collage. That's just when you draw and glue a whole bunch of things on the same paper together. And I would like to put a word on this collage. I'd like to write the word love over here. So I'm going to do that. L-O-V-E, love. But I'm not finished my collage yet. Let me try cutting out another one. So let's review how to do that. I have a piece of paper. I have folded in half, and I've got the folded side here and the open side over here. So I'm just going to put that down here. I'll get my marker, and remember, I'm going to start drawing from the folded side. That's really important. So I'm not going to start at the very top. I'm going to come down a little bit, and then I will get started, and I will do my bump. It almost looks like the shape of a rainbow, right? And then I'm going to do my diagonal down to the fold near the bottom, and I'm ready to cut on that line. Here we go. Let's hope it works. I know I'm excited, but I need to take my time so I can keep my scissors on that line. Here we go. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Ta-da! Doesn't that look nice? That's a great heart. I am now going to glue that on. You know, I could put it in an empty spot on the paper, or I could glue it on top of another bigger heart. That looks nice. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put some glue on there and glue my next heart on. You could draw and cut out so many hearts and fit them all on your paper. I've cut out a little tiny heart here. I'm thinking that might look good even in the middle of this. I do like that. And I have a little pink heart I cut out. Maybe I'm going to glue that in the middle of this window over here. It's looking so good. Remember, you can use your hearts and you can use the paper that you cut it out from, right? Don't you think that looks cute too? I could glue that on my collage too. And the thing about a collage is there's no right way or wrong way to do it. Anywhere you want to glue those things and draw those things is right. You just can't even make a mistake with a collage. You go ahead and put them wherever you like, and you can have them touching each other or overlapping each other. I'll put a few more drawing hearts over here, a few more in there, and this paper is full of L-O-V-E, love. Have fun with your love heart collage.